Hey guys, Chris here, CaribbeanPod.com. I thought I'd give you guys a sneak peek at my garden. There's been tons and tons of emails and BBM messages, and I'm going to say those who contact me via BBM, but there's been Facebook messages, all sorts of different ways. What does Chris grow in his garden? And first up here, this is my little tomato bush, and as you can see, my space for forest gardening is pretty limited. It's a small backyard. Very dry this year because we've got one of the most severe heat waves that just went through the area. Temperatures in the mid 40s, and that's Celsius. Over here I've got my heirloom tomato. Got 3 plants of heirloom tomato, and this is tomato as it was originally meant to be grown, not those scientifically developed brands that you find now. So I got my little tomato here, and on the edge, these plants here, these are my babies, my Scotch bonnet peppers. If we take a closer look, let's go down inside one of these plants here, and you can see them just coming in. Maybe a couple weeks I'll have some fresh peppers and make some sauces and stuff like that and share with you guys. So I got my Scotch bonnet peppers there. Over here I've got my string beans, and it's only just starting to climb up this sort of vine here, my neighbor's vine. She gets mad all the time because I block the lights out of her garden, but hey, deal with it. So I have all my string beans growing here. Over here, pumpkin, and not just any old pumpkin. Pumpkin from the Caribbean. I got my cousin to bring up some seeds from the Caribbean for me. Don't tell the authorities, please. I don't think we're allowed to do that. And over here, here's another pumpkin plant ready to start climbing and going all over the place. Another Scotch bonnet pepper here. No, this one is a Habanero pepper, very similar to Scotch bonnet. Some fresh thyme, beautiful thyme. Some oregano, eggplant over here. Over here there's some more eggplant, and you can see it's now starting to flowers a little bit. Another pumpkin plant there, and the whole idea is to get that pumpkin to go up and climb on this sort of wooden structure that I built here a few years ago. Now, since space is limited, I told you guys I'm fairly small backyard. The garage, I have a double garage here that takes up a lot of the backyard because the garage comes all the way up the side of the house to the back of the house. So here we go, another planter that I built a while ago. And we've got the fresh thyme in here. We've got the sage, the mint, and look at this, guys. You can't roast chicken without these guys. Smells nice. And another planter over here, cucumber. And again, it's climbing up the neighbor's fence all the way up. Got some little ones there. As you can see, there's a little tiny cucumber there. Already got a couple of them from that. And if we were to shift over here, this here is my Callaloo plant. I've already harvested a couple times from this. And if you guys remember the picture I posted on Facebook, and you guys saw those red flowers there, and you were like, hey Chris, what kind of plant is that? Many of you couldn't name the plant. That there is just impatient flowers I bordered it with. But this final plant here, Jamaican Callaloo, we call it chorai baji, spinach, so many different names. Speaking of which, if you guys do plant them, see this sort of flower that's developing here? You want to pinch that out and toss it out. There's another one here. That's when the plant starts going woody and hard and you don't really want it. So there you go, a little tour of my backyard as far as what I plant and what I enjoy planting.